Welcome back. Now we'll try to understand something about joint forest management, its concept and meaning. The meaning of JFM. Joint forest management involves regeneration and conservation of forests through involvement of village communities in association with the State Forest Department. Now, in this joint forest management, the land is to be allocated for joint management of the uh, forest by villagers and the forest department, and it usually involves a contract specifying the distribution of authority, responsibility and benefits between villages and state forest departments with respect to land allocated for joint forest management. Now, joint forest management in its form as village joint forest management was implemented in by Forest Department in 1997, and these JFM rules enable department to become the dominant partner in the management of one panchayat. One panchayats have to be formed, and civil forest lands. The where there are no one panchayats, at places where there are no one panchayats, it also provides a rule to form village forest committees for the management of those allotted lands which are meant for joint forest management. And what are JFM joint forest management has revolutionized the management of forests that on a joint land, on a village land. How it has transformed itself from central management to decentralization, wherein people, the local government, are involved in decision making. It is not only the officials of the state forest department who have a say in the management of forests, but also the villagers through their representatives. And the production was the motive in the forest, and it has been changed to sustainability to the villagers. uh, it has moved from the concept of large working plans to having a micro plans at village level, to work on the village level to make villages sustainable. A unilateral decision making which was earlier in the management of forests, this mode in JFM has transformed itself to participatory decision making, where people are involved in the decision making. The aim here is to control people, the aim here is to facilitate people. Now we call this as state forest department, and the forest belong to department. Now here we call it that it is people's institution. Earlier we had achieving single preset objective. Now we in JFM are required to have multiple need based objectives. It may be for fuel wood, fodder, it may be for small timber, for farm implements. Now the main aim before JFM was timber production. Now we have multiple products combined with biodiversity, and providing livelihood to the village people. Now plantation as first option pre-existed before JFM. Now we have low input management and regeneration. So broadly, the objectives of JFM are to elicit active participation of villagers for what? Creation, management and protection of plantations. The second objective is to achieve ecological needs consonant with sustainable productivity of wood and other non-timber forest resources. Now the woodlots are to be produced, forests are to be raised and conserved and managed on the allotted lands for JFM. And the main aim should be to sustainability. It should not be for the 1 or 2 or 3 years to come after the harvest, but we should get the yield from these forests in the form of fuel, fodder, firewood, or small timber for farm implements on a regular basis every year. So whatever trees are cut have to be replenished by planting, so that there is no gap in the yield in any year.